Nod or Shake reviews. Willie nod or Willie shake. Yeah!
Hello, Johnny here with Jim Bobby. Welcome to another thing of Nod or Shake reviews. Nod if it's good, shake if it's not so good. Either way, you check it out because you might find your new favorite movie. Opus. It didn't work for me. I think if it had the momentum it had in the last 20 minutes, I would have liked it. I think for me, whole beginning of the movie just didn't work for me until like the last. I'm bad with time, so it might be more than that, less than that. Like the very end, like so for if you see it for spoilers, for me, they do a puppet show, and that's when it gets really interesting. I think there could be a lot of interesting conversations to be had about this movie. Again, from my opinion, mostly at the end of the movie. I think throughout the whole movie, it was a lot of like, what is going on? It kind of reminded me of The Menu a little bit with Ralph Fiennes. And let me tell you, big, huge, gigantic nod to John Malkovich. My man, this is actual fact. He hurt his back doing this movie from carrying this shit because, good lord, he was...
Did he hurt his back carrying it?
Yeah, bro. Bro, if that was played by any other person, I would have absolutely just hated this movie. Like, it's...
Well, I think it was a solid... See, those are the choices that I think... I don't know. It was a solid choice.
John Malkovich?
Yeah, because he's so not the part.
He has a very commanding presence. Like, he's one of those people that can, like, read a recipe and then you're just listening to every word he's saying.
Yeah. Not only that, but like
Jesus.
the moment a guy like Malkovich walks into a room, all eyes on him. And there's several occasions where that happens in this movie where you're watching all these different things going on, and then he walks in and you're like, oh, I'm gonna watch that.
About to watch.
This guy's gonna hit my car, and I'm gonna be a little upset about it.
He's not even looking what he's doing.
There's no other cars in this parking lot, and this guy's parking literally next to us and doing a horrible fucking job at it.
Can we listen? If you can park up front, like, there's no reason to reverse your car to park. Stop it. You're not impressing anybody. You know what I mean? Like, just park your car.
Well, that certainly wasn't impressive because he had to back it up like 17 times.
Yeah. Alrighty.
And it's alright. He's 16 years old. Maybe give him a little bit of a break.
No.
Sun's in my eyes.
Jim Bobby, what's your review?
Microphone. I gave it a nod.
I'm kind of surprised you gave it a nod.
Well, I'm a surprising guy. What can I say? Listen, in a sea of movies that are coming out that are identical to one another, this one tried to be different. I do agree with you. The Menu is reminiscent in that, there are victims in this film that are victims because they wronged Malkovich at one time during their career, but it was to serve a bigger game. And I think, I don't want to really ruin it, so I'm not going to really go into that. I just think that the mentality of the film stays true to what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Because you saw the film.
Yeah.
You don't know what I'm saying. It's okay. See the film and you'll maybe know what I'm talking about. I just think that the ideology, that word, is important, and they stay true to the ideology. But yeah, John Malkovich did carry this film, and I'd follow John Malkovich anywhere, so at least they stay true to that. But the music was original. It's an original score, and there's like music that's supposed to be more like popular pop music. They wrote the music, and I thought it was very well done. Malkovich actually sings in some of the music, and it's not heavily auto-tuned, which is surprising, or at least it's not auto-tuned to the point of you noticing. They auto-tune all music nowadays, but at the very least it's tuned in such a way where you're not noticing. And I credit films that try to be as original as humanly possible.
Yeah.
And I thought with this film, it says, it's one of those, we live in a society films.
Yeah, yeah.
Where you're at the end, you're like, society!
You want to talk about society? This kid just hawked the biggest loogie I've ever seen in my life.
Society! Like the Joker is a society movie.
And we got this guy just literally in the middle of the road.
I think that is an officer of the law.
Well, the officer of the law needs to get out of the middle of the road.
Me and Johnny are about to get busted. Society!
Busted makes me feel good.
No, but that's what I call them, society films, because they try to tell a story, and in that story, it says something about the society that we are currently living in. And that's what this film does. That's what The Menu does. That's what The Joker does. Society films. It's like a new genre.
Look it up.
Look it up. I just made it up.
Alrighty. Thanks for cringing. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Thanks for Quincy.